I will always praise this game for its music. I think it did a very good job remastering everything to do with Sinnoh. But listen to Eternacity's music, man, and don't tell me that it doesn't sound like a tennis ball being hit constantly in Wii Sports. Take a listen. Yeah, I'm not the only one that's hearing this, am I? Anyways, hello everybody, it is Jay or the Dark Author, and welcome to part 5 of the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Egglocke. Last time we made it through the Eternal Forest and carried a woman who clearly needed more adult supervision all the way through, and she's abandoned us, thankfully. In this part, we are going to be continuing the hijinks in Eternacity. And I need to turn my game on my actual computer volume down. Okay, so how are we going to start this part? Hatching 2 eggs. Actually, no. Make that 3. And wow, god, my microphone's already peaking. I need to turn that down a bit. Okay, I think that's a little bit better now. I've been kind of messing around with my... Oh, I forgot. Hello, Cynthia. I always forget she appears here as well. Probably my favourite champion, all things considered, you know, because she was the first champion I ever fought in Pokemon, and oh my god, she kicked my ass. Like, her team is ridiculously strong if you don't know how to deal with it properly. But I think she might be a bit of a problem later on, considering I've played through this game already, and her champion team was stupid. And that I had access to any Pokemon I wanted, and I could use revives, and she was still giving me trouble. Oh, by the way, this statue right here. Fun fact, by the way. In the original Pokemon Diamond and Pearl games, this statue could be interpreted as Dialga and Palkia, but in Platinum, it could be either one of them, like, because they look identical, like Palkia and Dialga's sprite and this statue originally looks quite identical. Like, I'll put a picture on screen so you can compare it. So that's a cool little interesting piece of trivia, I suppose. And I wonder if the item behind here is still a thing? It is still a thing, and there's the Draco plate. And you also want to hold on to all those plates later, if you're playing through normally, but we are not. Okay, so the plan of action is to go to the right because... Wait, no. 4 eggs, that's right. Because not only do we get this encounter over here to the right, we also get an encounter in the cave, or I could be cheeky and get 5 eggs. You know what, I think we're going to do 5, everybody. So I'm not going to waste any more time, I'm just going to cut straight to the encounters and show me catching them. Actually, I'm going to unpause for a sec because this hiker, he's going to be a jerk. Watch, I'm going to take 1 step. When he turns around, I'm going to take 1 step. Like, oh, I actually made it through. Oh my god, I can never make it through whenever I'm, like, doing the, you know, trying to get past spinning trainers. Because spinning trainers, especially in Sinnoh, are a bastard, let me tell you. Like, the RNG of them just casually spinning around, like, breaking necks just to spin around to look at you. Oh, hi, our eyes happen to lock. Let's battle. And, you know, just friggin' snap their necks to turn around and just spot you randomly when you're trying to sneak past them. They must have insane hearing if they can hear just the small pitter-patters of my footsteps. It's a Geodude. Right. I'm just gonna talk while we get this one anyway. I'm sorry if the uploads for this series has been a bit shaky. I've been working on my big project for October, and please don't kill. Well, actually, no, easy. I was gonna say, yeah, my big project for October is still in the works. Hopefully, when it's all done and dusted, it should look really good. And that's rollout. Oh no! If I don't catch this thing, bro, Lucifer's gonna be on the bleachers, like Tournament of Power style. Alright, 1, 2, skiddle diddle, do. It always works, ladies and gentlemen, it always works. Alright, and there we go. So you may think, okay, that was that route that we just caught the Chingling on, and this was the cave route. And an Everstone. No, screw you. We've been traumatized already by the girl who trades the Haunter with the Everstone. We don't want to be dealing with that. So you may wonder where the next encounter is. That's simple. It's actually in Eternacity, because believe it or not, it counts as an encounter. Tee-hee. So, when you fish, it counts. Okay, alright, thank you. Made it. And I made it through the encounter, man, okay. Maybe luck will be a lady tonight and I'll be granted. Okay, so here we go. Because this is still in Eternacity, it counts. So, no, not the Union Room, it's... Yeah, it's left. Not left, sorry. Minus on the D-pad, wow. I am not doing well today with my commentary, folks. And, yep, not even a nibble. Fishing has always been a bit iffy for me. I can remember... Oh, never mind. The first Pokemon I hunted for a shiny was a shiny Poliwhirl. I can remember chain fishing for it in Pokemon X and Y. I sat there for like, I want to say a good long while just fishing. And when I saw that thing sparkle, man, I screamed and I screamed. I must have really spooked my whole family because everybody was just like, Jay, you're right, you're right. I'm like, oh my god, I finally got the shiny! Been hunting for it for so long. Just, you know, you'll always have that feeling the very first shiny you get. It's very special. Like, you've walked and you've earned that shiny. You've put the time and the effort into it. Okay. So there we go. That's going to be 5 eggs for us to get. Because we got the one in Eterna Forest. We got the one just outside of Eterna Forest. We got the one in Eterna City. We got the one on that route. And we also got the one in the cave. So that adds up to 5. So 5 eggs. Oh my god. This is going to be a pain in the arse to hatch properly. Also, what's in the rules for the Egglocke is apparently you can trade a Pokemon that's got, like, Flash Fire or something. Actually, no, it's Magma Armor or Flame Body to hatch eggs quicker. Do I want to do that, though? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, actually, everybody. Do you think it's a bit cheaty if I do that? I mean, I won't use the Pokemon for anything else other than... Wait, this Weasel. Did I get the Pokemon at the Valley Womb? I don't know. Regardless... I don't know, because let's see, right. Yep, Geodude, Magikarp, Chingling. Oh yeah, like I say, if you see a Mew, that's simply because that's the Mew I got from there. Actually, wait, yeah, I think it might have been a Weasel. Hold on, I'm going to go check the footage and make sure that I've got the right amount. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay, so that's all 5 Pokemon then. So that'd be Baneri, Magikarp, Chingling, and Weasel. Okay, so I'm going to put you guys in box 4. And then I need to go get my RNG wheel and spin for 5 eggs. That's literally all of my team except for... I'll just put... I'll keep Lucifer in the front. And wow, I'm doing a lot of and ums today. Jesus, my skills in commentary are not very immaculate. Okay, there we go. Right, so let's go get the lucky wheel. Alright, I've done the maths and there should be, yep, 78 eggs in total. So 1 to 78. And screw off there, Avast. Oh my god. Alright, let's spin the wheel and see what we get, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even have my audio on my computer, damn. Right, what are we getting? We've got 63. Okay, that's egg number 63, so let's go get that. Alright, you are egg number 63, so let's grab you. Let's go and put... Let's put Null. Actually, we'll preemptively put everybody down here on the PC now. Just so I don't have to be annoying with it over and over. Don't worry though, I don't think these guys are going to be going permanent. Unless we get some kind of like god tier Pokemon, we're still going to be using our normal crew. So let's go get the rest of the eggs. Alright, okay, let's go get egg numero dos. What number are we getting? Let's see. Oh wow, it's spinning. Okay, it's spinning quite a lot. We got 48. Okay, egg number 48. And by process elimination, you are egg number 48. So let's get you there. And while I need to start sorting out all my eggs properly because this is looking very unorganized, I'll probably do that off screen. Alright, let's go get egg number 3. Okay, so that would be down to 76. So, oh, not my mouse there. Alright. Okay. Wow, this takes a while to spin. Your egg number 13. Wow, okay. Hopefully that's not a bad omen for any bad luck. Let's go get it. Yeah, you are egg number 13. I see you. Let's grab you. And we'll just move the egg over here. So we just need 2 more eggs to grab and then we can finally begin hatching them. Alright, here we go. We're on 1 to 75. Sorry about that. I had quite a bit of an intermission here. My room just got sorted out. Alright, 1 to 75. What are we getting? We got egg number 16. Okay. Alright, egg number 16. Let's see. 6, 12... You would be egg number 16 right here. And we need 1 more to go. Alright, here we go. 1 to 74. Let's see what we get. Alright. Oh, wow. Number 74, the max. Let's go grab it. Alright, bro. Process of elimination. You have to be egg number 74. Okay, there we go. Sorry for that long bit of progress there. That is all of the eggs, and obviously this is going to take a while for me to hatch, so I'm not going to do a montage because, wow, it would take forever. So let's go cut straight to all the eggs hatching, and wish me luck we get some good ones, everybody. Alright, here we go. Here's egg number 1. And, oh, I need to turn my fan off because it's probably catching in the audio. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, egg number 1. What are we getting? Also, this egg hatched significantly faster than the other ones have. Like, this one was sounds can be heard before the other ones were occasionally moving. Alright, what are we getting out of this one? Let's see. No. You did not. Oh, bro, you're spoiling me. You're not just give me a get. We have to use it. Come on. We have to. Alright, we got a male gibble. What are we calling this bloke? Hold on. I was checking out nicknames because, wow, I'm very uncreative. And there was one that I just won me over. And it's going to be named after one of my favourite characters from a series I grew up with. Yes, folks, we are calling this boy Starscream. I don't know why, I just love this name for a gibble. Alright, let's check out his stats. What are you? You're mild. Yes. You know Santomb. Okay, but you're... Okay, you're more... You have more special attack. That's interesting. Okay. At least you're not, like, lowering my physical attack, so... That's good, but we are abso-freaking-lutely using this gibble, because, I mean, who would turn down a gibble? Except if you're Pokemon challenges, but I'm not as professional as him, so we just got to use everything we can get. I'll go back to you guys when we have hatched the next egg. Alright, here we go. Here's egg number 2. Let's see what we get. I don't think anything's going to top the Garchomp, though. Or, not the Garchomp, the Gibble, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. This thing might not even live to be a Garchomp for all we know. Alright, what is in this egg? Oh! Yes, please, actually. I will take that happily. I love Magnemite. Ooh, but the question is, how am I going to get it a Magnezone in Brilliant Diamond, of all games? That's going to be interesting, because normally you have to evolve it in an area there's a lot of electric. I'm going to have to look that up, but Magnemite, bloody hell, is an absolutely GOAT Pokemon, so yes, we are going to be using Magnemite. So I think when this thing's a good enough level, we're going to have to bench Nala. So what are we going to call this thing? Let's go find out. Okay, one's just come into my head. This has absolutely nothing to do with it being electric and whatnot. It's just looking at its eye. There can only be one nickname for this one. Named after arguably one of the scariest villains or other things in a movie I've seen. It's a really good movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it. I'm going to call you HAL 9000. Named after the computer from 2001: A Space Odyssey. And wow, another one, okay. I bet all the other eggs are going to start hatching now. Okay, what's going to be in egg number 3? Let's find out. I think I'm going to let one of you guys nickname one of these Pokemon, though, in the comments. Alright, what do we got?
You suck!
Alright, okay. I'll take the dud Pokemon. I do not like Meowglammeow. No way, no how. Even though Purugly is faster than Latios and Latias. Don't believe me, Google it. Okay, so what are we going to call the Glameow? Are you a male or a female? You're a male, okay. Well, there's only one nickname I have to call you, and that's Ed. Nicknamed after one of my cats that I owned in real life. It's very sad, though, because he passed away. He was very young, and he just... Yeah, I don't know what happened to him, man. He was just sick, I guess. He was like the gentlest cat, one of the gentlest cats. So we're going to forever immortalize Ed in this game. So pull one out to him. He's actually the sister of Lily, by the way, my white... Oh, the brother, sorry. The brother of Lily, my white cat. He was a white and ginger cat, though, while she is a white and black cat. So they kind of had, like, that kind of opposite colours going. But yeah, Lily was always the more fluffy, though. The more fluffy one between that one. And she was a lot more vocal. Ed was the more quiet and shy cat compared to Lily, who was just always in your face, like, meow, meow, constantly. Pretty sure if I got her in this room right now, she'd just be meowing her head off. Alright, let's go get the another egg. I'll be back when this one's hatched. Alright, here we go. This is egg number 4, I want to say. What's going to be in this one? We already have one dud, so if we get another one, it's whatever. But I mean, the Garchomp... Oh, sorry. The Gibble. I'm going to keep getting those two mixed up. The Gibble and the Magnemite make up for it.
Not bad, not bad.
A Mantine. Oh yeah, I forgot you can hatch those from eggs, because if you want to hatch a... what's the pre-evolution of Mantine? Mantike, that's right. To hatch a Mantike, you have to breed a Mantine holding a specific incense. So, Mantine. Alright, I'm going to leave this one up to you guys in the comments. What are we going to call this Mantine? Let me know. I'm sure you can come up with some creative names. Alright, and I think... And then there was one. And then there was one. I don't know why that one of all eggs is trying to be a bit stubborn. But it hopefully shouldn't take too long to hatch, so I'll be back when it's hatched.
That's crazy.
And then there was egg number 5. I'm sorry, a bit of audio got caught there, because I'm actually listening to my phone while I'm hatching these. Okay, final egg. What are we getting? Hopefully we can try and end this hatchathon on a high note. Let's find out. Don't shaft me. Don't you do it. Hippopotas. Okay, I've actually never used this Pokemon before, but that's okay actually. You know what? That's not bad. I'll keep that handy. It's a female one, I can tell because of the colour, which makes the nickname even more special, because we already know what we're going to call this thing. I mean, could it be any other name? Your mum, bro. Mum's a hippo. Alright, let's check everybody out, actually, while we get the chance. Alright, Hal. You're modest, thank God. You know, Thundershock straight away, okay. You're hardy. Your mum is hardy. You know, Tackle and Sand Attack, okay. Mantine, we're going to leave that up to you guys, because I don't think the name rater is going to be far. And wow, you already know Water Gun, Supersonic, and Wing Attack, dang. Alright, Ed, we're not going to use him, we're going to keep him. Okay. Yep, okay, that's everybody, alright. So out of all those Pokemon, I think only 2 of them I'm going to use for now. So let's just put everybody back and let's sort this thing out so I can get the rest of my team members back properly. I honestly think it's for the greater good if we bench Lucifer. Simply because Pompey does everything Lucifer does, but does it better. Yeah, I think it is about time we said goodbye to him, because I mean, he was always kind of behind in levels compared to everybody else. He was always underperforming. And so we'll get Pigeon in here. And the question is, do I even want to use Basil? I mean, grass types are kind of a bit iffy, because like the next couple gyms, or let's see, the third gym is going to be a fighting gym. You're going to be neutral against that. Honestly, I think I'm going to get Cypher on here. Yeah, let's get Cypher in the team. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, so when I get the nickname rater, I will change Cypher's nickname. So don't worry about that. So this is the team right now. Only 3 of them are leveled up. So this is going to be a challenge to do. This episode, though, I'm so sorry it's been basically nothing but filler, because all we've been doing is hatching. So, I guess this is kind of like, you know, how it typically is in an anime. There's an episode where nothing really of note happens, but it's just a nice chill episode. I guess that's this episode. But we'll end it on a high note by trying to do some battles. Not wild battles, though. There should be a trainer. Actually, no, it's going to be here. There we go. Alright, so we'll take on this trainer, so I'm at least doing something in this video. And again, yeah, I'm sorry if this is just, again, just pure filler. Nothing really else, but gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. You know, not every single episode can be hyper off the walls. Everything's happening, everybody's battling, you know how it is. You gotta take it slow sometimes. So, we'll try and end this on a high note by battling all the trainers around us, just for the sake of it, for action's sake. Down goes the Zubat in one shot. So this is going to be kind of strange leveling up all the Pokemon again. So Hal, Starscream, and Cypher. I forget what I nicknamed Cypher. I think it's Weapon X, actually, yeah. If I remember correctly, Lucifer chose the nickname for him. Oh, and another Zubat, okay. I actually wouldn't mind having a Zubat on the team, to be honest. Like, if one of my eggs was a Zubat, I'd use it over Staraptor. Because I've used Staraptor so many times, and I want to use someone else. I feel like that's just the case, like, everybody's like, why would you not pick Staraptor in Sinnoh? Because it's boring. Pretty sure, like, nearly everybody's played him, like, 500 times by now. And, oh god, Cypher and Sizzle are possibly one of the best false swipe users in the whole series. Because of their Technician boost. They are so strong. Oh, and by the way, one unfortunate truth I learned. that Cypher, you can't get a metal coat in this game until post-game. So me and Lucifer have compromised, Lucifer, fucking hell, not the character, have compromised and have basically decided we're going to trade me a metal coat at a later time. I'm possibly thinking maybe around the halfway point of the game, he will trade me the metal coat. That way I'm not getting Sizzle like super early, but at the same time I'm not going to be using Cypher at the Elite Four, because you can kind of see that it's a bit stupid if I was to use it, because there'd be no point me using Cypher if it's just a Cypher. But alright, come on then, Hiker. Let's take you on. Also, fun fact, did you know that Cypher is the only Pokemon that when it evolves, it doesn't lose or gain any base stats? Yeah, it actually stays the same. So Cypher and Sizzle, I believe, are the only two Pokemon from the same evolutionary family that evolve like from one another, that have the exact same base stat total. Just the difference is obviously because Cypher loses its flying type in exchange for a steel type, and its stats are swapped around for Sizzle. That's literally the only difference apart from that. But between going for a Cypher or going for a Sizzle, you go Sizzle every time. Sizzle's got a phenomenal type, not to mention Technician boosted Stab Bullet Punch. You can't get any better than that, folks. You just can't. Plus, you can actually make Wing Attack useful, even if it's not Stab. Or Aerial Ace later on. Because anything that's 60 power or under gets a boost from Technician. Makes it one of the most stupid abilities in the game, in my opinion. Because it makes a move that's typically really bad into a move that's really good. Alright, we'll Rock Smash here and we'll go get the TM. I'm pretty sure this is a TM over here on the left. But this is a fighting chick, I believe, we have to take out. Aren't you? Actually, no, that's a breeder, I'm pretty sure. Either way, we'll let Pigeon get some action here. Are you a breeder? I'm fairly certain you are because of the hat. No, you're a bird keeper, aren't you? I'm wrong. Yeah, you're a bird keeper. I can never tell with the hats. You have a hoo-hoo. You all the way from Johto or something? Also, common misconception that hoo-hoo only has one leg. It's wrong, it actually has two. They're just perched together. So yes, hoo-hoo, in fact, does have two legs. You just don't see it much. Alright, so Wing Attack this thing, and wow, okay. I wasn't expecting it to do that much, and I'm surprised I didn't get confused. That was surprisingly underwhelming. Okay, down you go. Alright, Hal and Cypher are already level 10. Let's go. And there we go. Birdkeeper Alexandria is down. I'm going to peck you for that. Please don't. I'm only 10 years old. Alright, down here. Taunt. That was pretty funny, finding this and the woman right next to each other. Alright. So that's done and dusted. I'm going to do a bit of training off screen. So I can level these guys up to not be super ridiculously over leveled, but enough to the point where they'll actually stand a chance to get the trainers. I think that's fair, everyone. So I will see you all in the next video. And take care, everybody.